Finding the perfect ultra-wide monitor to level up your gaming and boost your productivity just got a whole lot easier. In this video, we're spilling the tea on the top 5 ultra-wide monitors that are crushing it in 2024. From insane refresh rates and eye-popping color accuracy to massive screen real estate and ergonomic designs, we've got you covered. And don't sweat it. We know how important your setup is, so we made sure all these monitors can handle intense gaming sessions and marathon workdays. For more details and the lowest prices, check out the links in the description box below. Now, let's get into the video. Kicking off the countdown at number 5, we have the Samsung CRG9. This bad boy boasts a mind-blowing 49-inch screen with a gentle 1800R curve. But it's not just about size. The Samsung CRG9 also sports a 120Hz refresh rate. Pretty cool, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. This monitor is like having two 27-inch QHD monitors fused together, minus the annoying bezel in the middle. It's perfect for multitasking masters who need to keep an eye on their game while simultaneously watching a strategy guide or chatting with their squad. Now, what about HDR? Well, the CRG9 claims to have HDR capability, but let's be real. It's more like a bright display with some HDR features that don't fully deliver the experience. It hits up to 1000 nits in local hotspots, but with limited dimming zones. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? The CRG9 might not have USB-C connectivity, and its pixel response isn't breaking any speed records. But when you're immersed in its massive curved display, trust us, you won't care. This monitor is all about the wow factor, and it delivers in spades. Next up, we have the LG Ultragear 45GR95QE-B. First things first, let's talk about that OLED panel. If you've never experienced OLED before, then you are in for a treat. The colors on the LG Ultragear 45GR95QE-B are incredibly vibrant, the blacks are impressively deep, and the contrast is far superior to what you'd see on your old monitor. But LG didn't stop there. Oh no, they went all out with a 240Hz refresh rate and a 0.03 millisecond response time. What's more, LG also threw in some fancy RGB backlighting because why not? It's like a rave for your desk. And they even included a remote control so you can adjust settings without playing Twister with your arms. Fancy. Now, some of you might be thinking, this sounds expensive. And you might be right, it's not exactly pocket change. But can you really put a price on gaming perfection? Spoiler alert, LG did, and it's a big number. One tiny nitpick though. At 1440p, some might find the image a tad soft for a 45-inch screen. But trust us, once you experience the OLED glow, pixel peeping will be the last thing on your mind. Moving on to our number 3 pick, we have the Samsung Odyssey OLED G9. Now let's start with the obvious. This thing is huge. At 49 inches, it's less of a monitor and more of a personal IMAX theater for your desk. The 1800R curve isn't just for show. It's designed to fill your entire field of vision, making you feel less like you're looking at a screen and more like you're stepping into a digital world. But size isn't everything, or so they say. What really sets the Odyssey OLED G9 apart is its impressive OLED panel. The colors are rich, the blacks are deep, and the contrast ratios are far superior to what you'll find on your old LCD monitor. And for all you speed demons out there, how does a 240Hz refresh rate sound? Pair that with a lightning-fast 0.03 millisecond response time, and you've got a monitor that's so smooth and responsive, it's practically reading your mind. Now let's talk resolution. With 5120 by 1440 pixels spread across that massive screen, you're getting the equivalent of two 27-inch QHD monitors side by side, but without that annoying bezel in the middle. But Samsung didn't stop there. They threw in some smart features like built-in streaming services. Is it necessary? Probably not. Is it cool? Absolutely. Alright, moving on to our runner-up pick, the AOC CU34G2X. This monitor brings premium features from high-end models to a more affordable price, making it accessible without breaking the bank. First things first, this is a 34-inch VA panel with a resolution of 3440 by 1440. It might not be as massive as some of our other contenders, but it's the sweet spot for many users, offering plenty of screen real estate without requiring a desk the size of a football field. But here's where things get exciting. The AOC CU34G2X boasts a 144Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time. That's right, we're talking smooth as butter gaming performance that'll have you wondering if you've somehow developed superpowers. Now let's talk about design. The CU34G2X might not have the flashy RGB lighting or futuristic aesthetics of some premium models, but it's got a clean, professional look that won't distract you from what's on the screen. One of the best things about this monitor? Its price tag. The AOC CU34G2X proves that you don't need to sell a kidney to enjoy the benefits of an ultra-wide display. It's the perfect entry point for anyone looking to upgrade from a standard 1080p or 1440p screen without breaking the bank. Of course, no monitor is perfect. The CU34G2X's color vibrancy and HDR performance might not match up to some of the OLED behemoths we've discussed. But let's be real. At this price point, it's like complaining that your sports car can't fly. For most users, the image quality is more than good enough to make your games pop and your work shine. And now, for our top pick, the Alienware AW3423DW QD OLED. Let's start with the basics. We're looking at a 3440 by 1440 resolution, which hits the sweet spot for both gaming and productivity. But that's where basic ends and mind-blowing begins. The standout feature here is the QD OLED panel. This thing has deep blacks and infinite contrast, but with boosted color volume and brightness from quantum dots. The outcome? Colors that pop with vibrancy, HDR performance that impresses, and contrast that's razor sharp. But Alienware didn't stop there. They've packed in a 175Hz refresh rate and an ultra-fast 0.1 millisecond response time. G-Sync Ultimate ensures buttery smooth gameplay without a hint of screen tearing. Whether you're fragging enemies in the latest FPS or racing through neon-lit cityscapes, the AW3423DW keeps up with your every move. Now let's talk about that sweet HDR. With a peak brightness of 1000 nits and OLED's ability to turn off individual pixels, this monitor delivers true HDR performance that'll make you see your favorite games in a whole new light, literally. Exploring dark caves or neon-drenched cyberpunk alleys has never looked this good. But it's not all about gaming. The AW3423DW's color accuracy, covering 99.3% of the DCI-P3 color space, makes it a solid choice for content creators too. Video editing, photo retouching, graphic design, this monitor handles it all with confidence. Of course, this is an Alienware product, so you know it's got to look good too. The sleek, futuristic design and customizable alien effects lighting will make your setup look like it belongs in a sci-fi movie. Now, are there any downsides? Well, if we're being picky, and we are, it's not the absolute lowest latency option out there, and some might find it a tad less convincing as a pure desktop monitor. But these are small concerns compared to how awesome it is overall. And there you have it, our top 5 ultra-wide monitors for gaming and productivity in 2024. Remember, the best monitor for you depends on your specific needs, preferences, and budget. Speaking of budget, be sure to check the links in the description below for best prices. While you're at it, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all our latest tech reviews and comparisons. And hey, let us know in the comments, which of these monitors caught your eye? Or do you have a favorite that didn't make our list? We love hearing from you.